Are you ready for some big news that could change your financial outlook? The Social Security Administration SSA has just confirmed a major update that will impact many Americans, especially seniors relying on Social Security, SSI, and stimulus payments. On Monday, a significant release is set to drop, with $1,400 checks hitting the accounts of eligible individuals, and you might be one of them. If you've been wondering about how these payments will be delivered, when they're coming, or who's eligible, this is the real-time solution you've been waiting for. This isn't just another rumor or hearsay, it's confirmed, and the SSA has made it official. If you or someone you know is on Social Security or receiving SSI, this Monday marks an important day when payments are expected to hit your account. And for those who have been anxiously awaiting stimulus updates, this announcement brings clarity and hope. But here's the thing, there's a lot of confusion swirling around these payments. Who qualifies? How much will you really get? Will you see it as a direct deposit or check? These are all important questions, and we've got the answers right here. The $1,400 payment is not just a handout. It's part of the government's ongoing effort to assist Americans, especially those who are in the most need. But understanding how it affects your specific situation is key. There are certain criteria, deadlines, and conditions to meet in order to ensure that your payment is processed properly. If you've received similar payments in the past, you might already have some understanding of how this works. But this update has unique aspects worth noting. And let's be honest, who doesn't need a little financial boost? Whether it's to help with rising living costs, medical expenses, or just to add a little comfort to your monthly budget, these payments are designed to ease the strain. That's why it's crucial that you stay informed about when exactly these payments will be released and how you can make sure you don't miss out. So mark your calendars for this Monday and get ready to take action. This payment could mean more money in your pocket, money that could help make a real difference in your day-to-day life. Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know about these upcoming Social Security, SSI, and stimulus payments, and how you can make sure you're fully prepared. As we wait for the official release of the $1,400 Social Security, SSI, and stimulus payment on Monday, it's understandable that many of you are feeling a mix of excitement and anticipation. After all, the last few years have been challenging for many of us, especially seniors who depend on fixed incomes and Social Security benefits to make ends meet. Rising costs of healthcare, housing, and day-to-day expenses have made life difficult, and the pandemic only added fuel to the fire. That's why when news like this drops, it can feel like a light at the end of a tunnel. So let's break down exactly what this means for you and how you can take advantage of the opportunity. First, let's talk about the specific details of the payment. The $1,400 is part of a broader relief effort designed to support seniors, individuals receiving SSI supplemental security income, and even those who may have previously missed out on stimulus checks. It's important to note that this payment isn't just being sent out to everyone across the board. There are certain qualifications and criteria you need to meet to receive it. This is why it's essential to fully understand how it works, so you don't miss out on what could be a financial lifeline for you. If you're someone who's already been receiving Social Security benefits, you might be wondering if you automatically qualify for the $1,400 payment. The answer is yes, but only if your Social Security benefit is in good standing and if you meet certain income requirements. The same goes for SSI recipients, who will see this payment added to their regular checks. While these payments are being issued automatically to eligible individuals, there are still steps you can take to ensure you're on track to receive yours without delay. For many seniors, Social Security is their primary or only source of income, which makes these payments especially crucial. The cost of living has skyrocketed in recent years, And for people who rely on a fixed income, even a modest increase in cash flow can make a huge difference. Whether it's covering prescriptions, paying for medical services, or helping with utility bills, this extra money can take a lot of pressure off your shoulders. But, as many of you know, navigating the world of Social Security benefits and government payments can sometimes feel like a maze. So, how do you ensure you get your $1,400 payment? Well, the good news is that the process is designed to be as seamless as possible, with payments being directly deposited into accounts or sent as physical checks. If you've been receiving Social Security or SSI payments, you're likely already set up for direct deposit, which means the money should show up in your account on Monday. If not, don't panic. A physical check will be mailed to the address on file, but it may take a few extra days to arrive. The SSA has made it clear that they're doing everything they can to get these payments out as quickly as possible, so there shouldn't be much of a wait. Now, you might be wondering, what about those of you who didn't receive previous stimulus checks or haven't been on Social Security or SSI for long? Will you still be eligible? The short answer is yes, but there's a little more to it. If you've missed out on stimulus payments in the past, there's a chance you could qualify for a catch-up payment through this release. The government has been working on identifying individuals who may have missed out and ensuring that they're included in this round of payments. So if you're one of those people, it's worth checking your account on Monday to see if you're in line for the $1,400. It's also essential to note that this payment is intended to help with the immediate cost of living and isn't a permanent increase to your Social Security or SSI benefits. While some individuals are pushing for long-term changes to Social Security, like higher monthly payments, for now, this $1,400 payment is a one-time relief initiative. However, the impact of that one-time payment can't be understated, especially when you consider the financial pressure that so many of us face today. If you're in a position where you need help making ends meet, this payment could be a welcome boost that helps cover some of those essential costs. You might also be asking yourself, what should I do with this payment once it arrives? Well, that depends on your personal situation, but one of the first things you should do is make sure that your essential bills are covered. If you've been struggling with medical expenses or overdue utility bills, this payment can help you stay on top of those payments without falling further behind. It's also a good time to stock up on anything you might need, such as groceries or medications, to ensure that you're well prepared. But if you're able to, it might also be wise to set aside some of the funds for savings or for future unexpected costs. The peace of mind that comes with having a little cushion can make all the difference in stressful times. Additionally, some seniors may find that the $1,400 can provide a little extra breathing room for things they might have been putting off, like home repairs, vehicle maintenance, or upgrading household items. It's easy to overlook things like a broken refrigerator or worn-out tires when you're focused on more immediate needs. But now might be the perfect time to address those issues. After all, taking care of your home and health can have a long-term impact on your quality of life. But let's circle back to something that's been on many of your minds. When exactly will the payment arrive? While the SSA has stated that payments will be sent out this Monday, it's important to keep in mind that there might be slight delays depending on the method of payment. If you're receiving direct deposit, there's a good chance that the money will hit your account early in the morning. For those receiving physical checks, the mailing process can take a little longer, and you might not see the payment until a few days later. In either case, you shouldn't have to wait too long, and it's crucial to keep an eye on your account or mailbox to ensure you don't miss the payment. Another critical aspect of this payment release is how it could impact your overall financial strategy. If you've been looking for ways to maximize your savings or reduce your debt, now might be the perfect opportunity to sit down and reevaluate your finances. With $1,400 in your hands, You can take stock of your financial situation and make any necessary adjustments to your budget. Maybe you can pay off some outstanding bills, reduce your credit card debt, or even contribute to your emergency savings fund. It's always a good idea to have a financial cushion, especially in uncertain times like these. For those of you who are caring for loved ones or managing your finances in a way that impacts others, this payment can also serve as a stepping stone for further assistance. Whether it's helping a family member with medical costs or putting money towards your grandkids' education, this relief payment could help you share your resources with the people you care about most. It's one thing to manage your own expenses, but many seniors find themselves in the position of providing support to others as well. This payment could be exactly what you need to extend that help. It's also worth noting that the SSA is not the only organization offering financial relief right now. Many states have introduced additional programs to support their residents, including rent relief, utility assistance, and even food programs. If you're struggling with specific bills or need additional support, be sure to check with your local government or community organizations to see what other resources might be available to you. Every bit helps, and there's no shame in taking advantage of the assistance that's there to help you. But above all, this $1,400 payment is about more than just money. It's about recognizing the struggles that many of us have faced over the last few years and offering some relief. It's an acknowledgement that many seniors, individuals with disabilities, and those on fixed incomes are living on the edge, trying to make ends meet. This payment is a reminder that the government is not forgetting about you and that there are ongoing efforts to ensure that seniors are supported during tough times. As you prepare for this payment to land in your account or mailbox, it's important to stay informed. Whether it's by checking your bank account regularly or reaching out to the SSA with any questions, make sure you're proactive about ensuring that everything goes smoothly. If there are any issues with your payment, it's always best to address them as soon as possible so you don't run into unnecessary delays. In conclusion, the $1,400 Social Security, SSI, and stimulus payment is an exciting development for seniors, offering much-needed financial relief at a time when it's needed most. While there are still some details to iron out and a few things to keep in mind, this payment represents a tangible solution to help make life a little easier for those who need it most. Whether it's used to cover essential bills, save for the future, or help a loved one, this money can make a real difference in your daily life. So mark your calendars, check your accounts, and get ready to take full advantage of this opportunity. The government is doing its part to help you, and now it's time to do yours by making sure you receive and use your $1,400 payment to its fullest potential.